Right. But this is all Gail assuming that I did it.
Welcome, everyone. Woohoo! All right. We're getting ready to go. Please take your seats. And if you will, turn off your cell phones for everybody's sake. Today, we're happy to present the Late Show with Epic. I'd like to introduce our host, Associate Professor of Communications, Mary Rowland. Here's Mary.
Thank you. And let's hear it for the Lake Show Band.
Yes.
Okay. Ray Timms, Doug Plotz, Barry Craig, Lieutenant Mike Banks, and featuring Tom Brennan. Welcome to the Late Show with Epic. Any idea how the show got its name? And it's not because you were up all night last night finishing up your syllabi. No. Okay. It's because the peak time for online students is between 8 and 11 p.m. I bet you didn't know that. Okay. So, did you see the news last night? Uh-huh. Oh, okay. So a big item was the Epic Improvement has internet service providers looking for new energy sources to keep up with demand for Wake Tech online courses.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes!
Solar energy is out, so they're burning the midnight oil to keep up with the need. So I just flew into main campus. Boy, are my arms tired. Now, if you didn't fly but you had to drive, I've got some good news for you. There's a new section of parking lot designed just for you, Lot E, behind the Library Education Building. There's 92 spaces designated for employees. And that's
Yes!
pretty good. Okay.
Yes!
Okay. Speaking of parking, last week you got the email about the increase in parking ticket prices from $5 to $25 now. If my calculations are correct, please keep up with me, math people. That's a 400% increase. Okay, so can we confirm that, or is that going to be on the test? Anyway, now what we're seeing in a related story is that there is a 200% increase for parents in students asking for extra money for school to cover those parking tickets. Okay. So, enough of that. We have an epic show for you today. On our show today, you'll hear more about this epic program, find out what's in it for you, and more importantly, what's in it for the students. Okay? And even give you a nice chance to win some cold, hard cash. Okay.
Yes!
So, there are invitation cards on your seat with a lot of useful information, and I encourage you to take a look at them throughout the show. Think study guide. Okay. But we begin with an epic enrollment update from John Saparillos.
Yes! Yes!
Welcome, John.
Hey, Mary, how are you today?
I am good. Okay, so everyone knows that Wake Tech's enrollment has been growing over the years. What's the latest?
Well, what the latest is, if you remember, in 2008, the Great Recession got all the community colleges' enrollments up, basically, because all the students lost their jobs and went back to school. 2010, however, you see that the community college system started to decline a little bit. But Wake Tech did not. Wake Tech continued to grow and continued to have a steady growth pattern through 2012. And the next chart will show you that in 2012, we surpassed one of our competitors and became the largest community college in the state of North Carolina. And as of this morning, the total for this fall 2014 is 21,993, which is the largest class, enrollment class coming into Wake Tech in its 51-year history. I got on good authority that we have 7 people registering right now to get our milestone of 22,000. And if not, I'm going to be counting on some of you guys to take a class.
Take a class.
But that is an amazing milestone of 22,000, and it's all the hard work of everybody in this room, and we'll be here at 11:30 in student services, such. But I just want to get serious for a moment as well and say that there's a story behind each one of those people, of 22,000 people. There's a life. There's a family. There's a dream. And what we do every day is help that dream become a reality through our education, our teaching, through our programming, and through our services. And that, to me, is the reason we're here to change people's lives. And I think it's pretty epic, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Hear it for John Saparillos. John Saparillos.
Yes.
Okay. As John mentioned, enrollment is growing. In fact, online enrollment has reached such epic proportions that Wake Tech currently has the most online students of any college or university in North Carolina.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes.
So, how's the college going to make sure these students are successful? Student success is Wake Tech's #1 goal, after all. And the student has a plan to achieve that goal. Here to tell us about it is Diane Albarahi, instructor of business technologies and co-director of EPIC. Close. I hope that was close. That was close. Okay. All right. So tell us about EPIC. What does EPIC stand for, and what is it designed to do?
EPIC stands for E-Learning Preparedness Initiative across the college. EPIC is designed, it's a long name. EPIC is designed to improve student success in online learning and remove barriers and increase momentum to completion.
Oh, so you're talking about improving completion rates. It sounds really familiar. Isn't Wake Tech already working on an initiative to improve completion rates?
Why, yes, we are. Wake Tech is one of 5 community colleges in the North Carolina system to be a part of the Completion by Design initiative. North Carolina is one of only 3 community college systems in the country to be chosen for Completion by Design. Completion by Design is a 5-year initiative designed to help students complete college. EPIC is an addition to that Completion by Design initiative in the microcosm of online learning.
Yeah, so I know you've brought along a video to tell us more about EPIC, so let's take a
Roll
look.
it.
Online college classes are extremely popular because students can participate anytime and almost anywhere. Even while working full-time and leading a family, demand for online classes at Wake Tech has grown to the point that it is the largest provider of online classes among community colleges in the state of North Carolina.
Wake Tech is committed to making classes as accessible as possible to students. But students need to understand and make informed choices when selecting online sections. Online sections are much more convenient, but they require students to have 1, good time management skills, and 2, good computer skills in order to be successful. At Wake Tech, Job 1 has always been student success. And we have a number of existing initiatives like Completion by Design. And those support this goal. But we are adding a new objective, online and e-learning, because they have reached such epic proportions that we need to focus more on them.
The goal of EPIC, e-learning preparedness initiative across the college, is to reduce online learning barriers and support student learning, persistence, and success in online courses. EPIC will provide an online orientation course that will require students to demonstrate that they are prepared before they enroll in an online class and pay tuition. For students who need to improve their skills, the interactive course will also provide tutorials.
Faculty members are really excited about the new student orientation for online learning. We know that students who enter into our courses already prepared with the personal and computer skills that they need can focus on the content that we have to provide for them, and that way they will be successful in their online courses. For our part, faculty are striving to design courses that are as easy to navigate as feasible for all students. We want every student at Wake Tech to have a quality e-learning experience.
Faculty will be able to demonstrate their proficiency in online instruction through an online certification program, and master teachers will be identified so that they can mentor new online instructors. Through EPIC, the college will provide additional support and training to students and to faculty. And although EPIC will initially focus on online instruction, I predict it will have a positive impact on our seated classes, most of which have online components. In this way, all faculty and students will benefit on an EPIC scale.
So what will EPIC accomplish?
I will identify online learning barriers and learn strategies to overcome them.
I will use the skills I've learned, even if it's hard, to keep going so I can successfully complete my online courses.
I will communicate effectively with my online instructors.
I will navigate my online classes successfully and complete my tasks on time.
I will be a part of a community of learners that communicate and collaborate together.
Wake Tech's focus on student success continues to be at the heart of everything we do. Preparing students to succeed in an online environment supports Wake Tech's mission and its commitment to excellence. Power up for epic success.
Okay, that sounds like a great plan, perfect for Wake Tech's new quality enhancement plan. To summarize, what are the main takeaways for our audience?
Well, the Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines EPIC as extending beyond the ordinary, especially in size and scope. Because of the initiatives that we have at Wake Tech, such as applied benchmarking, the SAIL process, completion by design, and EPIC, Wake Tech is the largest community college in the system. We're the #1 provider of online education throughout the state. We are part of the completion by design initiative. And now we are poised to be the provider of the highest online education quality with the most successful students. Wake Tech is EPIC.
Yes!
That's great to know. I hope our audience has been paying attention because they will be quizzed on it later. Okay.
Thank you for having me.
And you'll have a chance to win a prize. Thank you, Diane. So, as Diane just pointed out, this is an important continuation of our Completion by Design initiative. Completion by Design is a 5-year Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation initiative that works with the community colleges to increase completion and graduation rates. Wake Tech is one of the community colleges selected to participate in Completion by Design. And the college's efforts are making news. Here are the headlines. These are all the things Wake Tech is doing to increase completion rates and student success. Okay. Wake Tech enhances students' first-year experience with a new and improved orientation, student success counselors, engagement activities, and a semester-long student success course. Wake Tech's restructured developmental math courses to allow students to progress at their own pace. Yeah. Wake Tech's revised AA and AS degrees with greater focus in the first 30 hours of coursework to ensure a smooth transfer to UNC system schools. Wake Tech's revised AAS degrees to allow certificates and diplomas to be combined toward completion of a 2-year degree. And finally, student success, Wake Tech's #1 goal. Completion by design means that all we do from start to finish is designed to support student success, which is Wake Tech's #1 goal. The EPIC initiative uses the completion by design framework. So, let's hear it for the headlines. Yeah. Okay. Student success is also important in continuing education, and here with an update is Vice President Anthony Kickin.
Yes!
Good morning, Anthony.
Good morning, how are you?
So, can you tell us what continuing education is doing in the area of career pathways?
Absolutely. Career Pathways is the continuing education effort to improve student success ourselves. And what we're going to implement in January of 2015 is our Career Pathways program. And basically that's a structured mechanism for students to come in and complete a program that has third-party or industry-recognized credentials attached to it, so that students have a better chance for obtaining workforce employment once they complete the program. So we're very excited about that initiative, and it's going to begin in January 2015.
Yeah, okay, so.
Yes!
That's great. CE students historically have not had the same financial aid opportunities that curriculum students have available. Are there plans to provide financial assistance for those CE students who want to receive training in workforce education that lead to industry-recognized or third-party credentials?
Absolutely, Mary. Our continuing education students, as you mentioned, many times take courses, but they don't always have the financial resources, and many times they've asked us, well, what type of scholarships do you have, or is there financial aid available? And historically, we've had to tell them no, because they can't apply for that federal financial aid like curriculum students can. However, in January 2015, as part of our Career Pathways effort and to improve student success, we will be implementing a CE scholarship program. Now, thank you very much. Initially, this program was going to award up to 10,000 scholarships per year. I ran the idea by Dr. Scott. He was so impressed by the idea that he doubled that scholarship to $20,000 per year.
Oh, yeah.
So hopefully we will be able to award up to 100 scholarships per calendar year for our continuing education students who are taking programs that lead to third-party credentials.
Okay, what about veterans? Are there any initiatives to address serving our returning and unemployed veterans with short-term training?
Absolutely. I'm a veteran myself. Are there any other veterans in the audience? Woo! Yeah. Look at that. Excellent, excellent. Well, we all know of the plight of veterans who are returning back to civilian life, and sometimes that transition can be a little difficult and hard to navigate. So we are implementing programs. We have a brand new Veterans Acts program. It's an accelerated training program for veterans, which just began. We have a veterans liaison, Ben Wagner, who is working very closely with that population, but is going to provide accelerated training for those individuals in specific areas that relate to their military training. So to make that transition easier and not as drawn out as it typically could be. But they would also apply or be qualified for the Career Pathways program and qualify for scholarships as well. So we're very excited about that initiative. We're putting things into place right now, and we'll be rolling out training for that program soon.
Great, okay. And finally, there have been reports about a new location for the Adult Education Center somewhere on Bush Street. Can you confirm these reports?
I can. After years of contemplation, speculation, and anticipation, and procrastination. Thank you, Dr. Scott. The rumors are true that the Adult Education Center will finally have a new home at the Beltline Education Center off of Bush Street. Absolutely.
Yes!
We currently have some continuing education personnel right now, our registrar's office and some of our computer education personnel. The Adult Education Center will relocate in December, and we will have a lot of room for programmatic expansion and other opportunities for training at that location. So we're very excited about that. It's a long time coming.
All right, well, thank you, Anthony.
Thank you.
That's it. There we go. So now, it's time for our top 10 list. Volunteers, can you please come up? Okay. So, here are the top 10 reasons Wake Tech employees are embracing EPIC. Number 10.
EPIC will fulfill a SACS requirement for a quality enhancement plan.
Okay. And number 9.
EPIC is a continuation of our Completion by Design initiative.
And number 8.
Master teachers will be identified to provide mentoring to new online instructors.
Number 7.
The Online Instructor Certification Program will help faculty design online classes that help students succeed.
Number 6.
The e-learning introduction, ELI, orientation will help students gain the skills they need to be successful online learners.
And number 5.
Students will be able to effectively collaborate with peers in an online environment.
Number 4.
Students will be able to communicate effectively with their online instructors.
Number 3.
Number 3, students will be able to successfully navigate online courses.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo! The A-Line Online orientation will help students develop strategies to overcome online learning barriers.
Okay.
And the number 1 reason EPIC will lead to student persistence and success in online courses.
Yes!
All right, Ray. Ray, take it away.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
Go is the new Wake Tech employee portal, which will soon replace Eagle's Nest. Log on with your Key account and give Go a try today. Just visit go.waketech.edu.
So it wouldn't be the Late Show without epic human tricks. Here to show off their new skills are students Evan Friedman and Celine Santos.
Just getting our workstation set up, everyone. All right, so Selena and I have a few tricks we'll demonstrate while using Blackboard. Some of these are very difficult, so just don't try these at home, okay? So first thing is I'm going to put one hand behind my back while I navigate my assignments for the week. Actually, I don't think this is a laughing matter. I have an assignment due Sunday at 11:59 p.m.
And now,
While I balance this paper on my head, I will show you how to post a thread on the discussion board.
Yeah, okay.
Now, while stroking my beard and looking scholarly, I should probably check what my assignments are for next week, and I probably should have done that last week.
And while holding a full solo cup, I will go on the forum page and collaborate with my fellow classmates as part of a learning community. Or plan what we're gonna do Saturday night.
And finally, everyone, my favorite trick of all. When I just get stuck on an assignment, which is, frequent, not really. But anyway, I will just take a quick selfie with Selena and I. Nice. And then I'll look up the information for my instructor here, get the email, just contact me by phone, or my favorite is just go visit them face-to-face at their office.
Okay. Yes. And thank you, Evan and Selena. Epic human tricks, everyone. Okay. All right. So we wanted to see how much people really knew about Wake Tech and this whole epic thing, plan. So here's our man on the street, Tom Brennan.
We're going out now today to interview people at Wake Tech, staff, faculty, students, whoever we run into, and just ask them some simple questions about Wake Tech. Let's see what happens. What is Wake Tech's accrediting body?
SACS. SACS COC, the Southern Association of Schools, Colleges and Schools, Commission on Colleges.
All right, I gotta find somebody to ask some questions to. I'm going in here. No. What is Wake Tech's accrediting body?
The police department. I want to say the NFL, but I'll say SACS.
Oh, you see what he did there? You see, he led me down a path and then came right back on track.
That would be SACS.
Correct. What does the E in EPIC stand for?
Ooh, I don't remember.
Sorry, ooh is with an O.
E-learning.
What does the E in EPIC stand for?
Excellence. Experiment.
Experiment.
E-learning.
I heard that. What is a QEP?
QEP? Quaker Edible Products.
It's a quality enhancement plan. It's required by SACS during the 10-year reaffirmation.
This is all going to be cut because you're getting it all right. What is a MOOC?
A math program.
What is a MOOC?
A MOOC is somebody who does not register for classes on time at Wake Tech and is not awake.
Name a class, any class, that is currently being offered on our RTP campus.
We don't have any.
Yes. Now, can you name for us a class, any class, that is currently being offered on our RTP campus?
Engineering.
None. Thank you.
None.
Oh, you went right to it that time. Can you tell me who this is?
He looks like Mort Congleton.
It looks like Mort Congleton back when he had the beard, but I think it's somebody from Duck Dynasty. That's Mort Congleton with the beard.
Of the three Morts, is the most attractive?
I've always been kind of a rural girl myself, so I'll go with the one in the middle.
I'm with you.
I have no idea. It's the same person.
It is the same person.
Wait a minute. The
Same.
glasses are different.
That would be a fake Psy, but I think that's Mort Congleton.
Can you tell me
Yes.
who this man is?
Yes. Cy Robertson.
Cy Robertson. Tell me who this man is.
Cy Robertson. It's angrier.
Can you identify who this man is?
Of course, that's Dr. Stephen Scott.
Who is this man?
That's my boss.
Yes.
That's Dr. Stephen C. Scott.
The owner of the school?
Do you know who this man is?
That's President Dean Scott.
President Dean Scott.
That is Dr. Stephen Scott, our college president.
President George Bison, something like that?
President Joe Bison.
President Joe Bison.
President Joe Bison.
President of Wake Tech Community College would be my guess.
What if I told you his name was Dr. Stephen Scott?
Is it Stephen Scott?
Well, now I know him because you just told me who he was.
Isn't it Batman?
Batman.
Is he the president of Wake Tech?
Yes, he is, Dr. Stephen Scott.
Did I get a ding, ding, ding?
Ding, ding, ding.
No, thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
That's my phone. Cut.
All right, now it's time for an epic update from the Wake Tech Foundation. Here's Stephanie Lake. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Last year was an epic year for the foundation with the ripple effect. What's new this year?
Well, before we talk about this year, I think we need to have a little round of applause for $17.6 million in the ripple effect.
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
Yes!
And while I would like to think that it was our fundraising prowess or Mort Cy Robertson's excellence, it's not. So I'll be serious for a minute. It's because of each and every one of you that we were successful. It is the faculty and staff and everything that you do until the wee hours of the morning and early in the morning getting up that we were successful. We were merely the vehicle. So I want an applause for you guys.
Faculty and staff! Yes!
And I think we have a little video for everybody to see that kind of expresses that.
Roll that bean footage.
Our company's gift is an investment in the future.
I give to help students and faculty succeed at Wake Tech.
I give to Wake Tech because it gives employees the opportunity to take advantage of the tuition assistance program that helps them further their education.
I give to provide scholarships to those in need.
We give to provide jobs and innovation.
We give to departments and programs that make a difference.
As an alum and an employer, I give to Wake Tech to help graduates pursue their dreams.
We give because it changes lives every day. I give to the foundation because I'm a product of a community college education.
I give to the Wake Tech Foundation because I believe in you, our faculty and staff, and all that you do every day to support our students and our community.
Every employee counts. Every gift has an impact on students, workers, employers, the community, the regional economy. From $1 to $1 million, it all makes a difference. Our employee campaign is about participation, not dollars, because what really matters is people supporting people. It's why we give. It's why you give. It's why our community gives to Wake Tech.
So Mary, we're not satisfied with just the ripple effect. So that may have wound down in December, but we keep on going, just like you keep on going. And part of that is the employee campaign, which does kick off on October 1st. But if you want to get a jump on it, we are right outside, and we even have free little giveaways for you. Not just if you pick up a pledge form, just in general. It is a gift from us to you. So I hope to see you outside after the convocation. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephanie. We'll be back in a moment.
And now it's time for this important public service announcement.
Hi, I'm Dee Dee Allen, President of the Faculty Association. The Faculty Association is a voice here on campus for faculty, and we work behind the scenes on important issues that arise as well as issues that you bring to the table. Right now we are in our annual membership drive. We have tables for the local Wake Tech Faculty Association as well as for the state association, the NCCCFA. Everybody say two. Two. It's $2 to join. And again, we're out there. And while you're there, you can vote for this year's senators and officers. And while I'm here, I want to say thank you for participating in our survey last year. As a result of that survey, as well as campus data, we now have 92 more designated parking spaces on main campus that you heard about earlier.
Yes!
And there is a new sidewalk going in as we speak on North Campus to help students get from that parking lot across the street safely over to the buildings where their classes are.
Sidewalks!
All right, so get acquainted with who your senator is, get involved. We are only as effective as our members are active. Join today.
Okay, now it's time to have some fun. It's time to play Epic Feud. Here's our host, Mark Gibson. There he is.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's hear it for the band. I'm Mark Gibson. I'm not Steve Harvey, but anyway, we're going to have some fun this morning. Everybody ready to play the feud? Yes! I said, is everybody ready to play the feud? Yes! I've got some money in my pocket, so therefore I need 6 volunteers. Nobody wants money today? Here comes the judge. Here comes the judge. Here comes the judge. Listen, I need 6 volunteers. We'll split these 6 into 2 teams, which is 3. My math department, am I right? 3 per team. And we need 6 volunteers. Just raise your hand wherever you are. 6 volunteers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on down. Come on down. All right. Have each one of you stand on each side. What we'll do, right here, stand right here. Okay, stand right here and stand right here. Okay, see how this is going to go today. Here are the rules for the game, all right? If you think you know the answer, you'll hit the... Okay? You'll hit the "that was easy" button. If you buzz in and you don't know the answer, you can either ask your teammate, you can poll the audience, or you can phone a friend. This is a combination of the feud and also Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Been smoking here on campus. Anyway. Listen, if you phone a friend, our friend today is Catherine Bennett, who is the instructional technologist with e-learning support. But just in case you don't know the answer and there's a question, we've got the judge here.
Here come the judge. Here come the judge.
Our business technologist instructor, Mike King, who will determine if the answer is correct. If the team answer is incorrect, the opposing team gets an opportunity to steal. All right?
No arguing with the judge. No arguing with the judge.
Now, listen, this is very important. Each member of the winning team gets $50. Now you want to play, right? It ain't gonna happen. All right. So, the first 2 players. Q, all right, you stand there. Here's our first question. The first team to 5 wins. All right? First team to 5 correct answers, I might add. All right. Question number 1. If man came from an ape, why are there still apes? That's not a question. Here's question number 1. Here's question number 1. Name one of the two EPIC strategies? Q.
Student online orientation.
That is
That
correct.
is correct.
All right, if you'll rotate out, you're done. All right. Hands on the buzzer. Question number 2. EPIC is a continuation of the college initiative. Name that initiative. That would be you, Ernestine.
Quality by design.
Wrong.
Wrong? I'm sorry?
Completion by design.
Correct.
That would be correct. Okay, you'll rotate out. The score is 1-1. EPIC fulfills a SACS requirement. Which requirement does EPIC fulfill? Yes.
Quality, QEP, the Quality E-Learning Projective Initiative.
Okay, sometimes it's just best to leave it alone. The Quaker enhancement products, right?
The quality enhancement.
Okay,
Whoa,
keep repeating.
whoa.
I'm sorry?
That last word, that wasn't necessarily the word we used.
We got it.
Say it again. No, you need to explain it out. Go ahead.
Quality enhancement plan.
That is correct.
That is correct. All right. Next. Okay. You with us?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah. I'm ready.
It's your birthday today, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's her birthday today. She's obviously been celebrating a little too much today. What is Eli?
Wait, well, it can consult.
Okay. Since when did we?
Learning environment.
I'm sorry?
Interactive learning environment. Online incorrect. Interactive online.
Nope, that is not the answer.
We got it.
Not the answer. No.
Listen,
The
let me
judge
say
may
this.
have to take over.
Let me say this. You can phone a friend if you'd like. Okay.
We got it. It's not your turn. Oh, sorry.
You can phone a friend if you'd like. You want to phone a
So
friend?
if they-
Okay, ring, ring, ring.
E-learning support, this is Catherine.
Your friend's on the line.
Can I tell you what Eli is? Eli is a quarterback. Quarterback. No, that would be an online student orientation module that they would have to complete before registration in online classes.
All right, the phone call's over with. Yes, what's your answer?
It's the interactive online orientation.
That is correct.
The score is 3-1, and time is moving quickly. So, if you don't mind, please help me out here. Name 2 skills students will gain from EPIC. Okay, that would be you, sir.
How to collaborate with their peers and how to succeed on online coursework.
We'll accept those.
We'll accept those 2. All right. You all have been partying just a little too much, and so you need to do a run here in order to stay in contact, contestant, okay? What is one personal barrier to success students face in online? Okay, that would be her.
Time management.
Time management is Correct.
The score is 4-2. If you get this one right,
Okay.
you and your, okay, you sure?
Yes.
You positive? Okay. These are our peers, ladies and gentlemen. We're struggling here. What is the award-winning let me finish! Good Lord! Give me that. Wait for me to ask the question first. What was the award-winning? Please, let me finish. Take your hand off of me. Jesus, keep me near the cross. What was the award-winning What was the award-winning process the college used to create Epic? Cole?
Sam.
Wrong. What'd you say?
Seance.
You said what?
Seance. I said seance.
Seance. Sales.
I have to get it right. Many times they got it wrong.
I don't think it's sales or seance.
S-A-I-L?
They say, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's
And
correct.
what does that mean?
Really? Seriously? That's not one of the questions.
Okay.
Did I answer?
We'll accept
We'll
sales.
accept it, okay.
Succeed, achieve, improve, learn.
All right. Don't you hit that button. Name one of the Epic co-directors.
We'll accept that.
Our winning team! Now listen. See us after the show right here. Now, hold it. The winning team gets $50 per teammate, and the losing team, our consolation prize is you get a full copy of the Completion by Design initiative. Hey,
Yes.
Come on, let's give our guests a wonderful round of applause.
All right.
Okay. All right, all of our folks who are winners, ask you if you'll come back up here at the conclusion of our convocation. All right? Thanks so much, folks. Have a great day.
All right.
Yes!
Great job, Mark. Okay. Our final guest today is Dr. Stephen Scott, president of Wake Tech. Dr. Scott.
Yes! Yes!
Mary, good to see you. Good morning, good morning.
Good morning. Now, Dr. Scott, I see something very peculiar. Peculiar. What on earth is that right there?
That is a parking ticket.
And may I ask, was this your parking ticket?
Somehow or another, it was affixed to my car. Mr. Mitchell, will you please come forward? Jerry, are you here with us? Please come forward, please.
He's coming.
It's a parking ticket.
I know that parking tickets are appealed to you. Don't get too close, all right? I know that parking tickets can be appealed to you. I was late to a meeting.
I don't want to hear anything more.
Wait a minute. The dog ate my homework. My grandmother died for the 4th time.
I'm the college enforcer. Okay.
Well, did park in a visitor space in front of Holding Hall. But I used to have a reserve space over there that's gone.
It doesn't matter. You violate the rules, you pay the price.
Even if you're the president?
Even if you're the president, even if you're the executive vice president, even if you're the executive vice president in waiting.
Here is my real ticket. This is not part of the act, folks. This is real. My real ticket and my real check. Thank you.
So, just goes to show, even if you're the man, you have to pay the man. There we go.
You got to walk the talk.
So we're getting ready to start the fall semester, and for many people, this is their first day back. What would you like to say to them?
Welcome back, of course. It's an exciting time here at Wake Tech, and I always get excited at the beginning of a semester, and I was thinking about and wondering why. This is my 42nd year in community colleges. I started off, thank you, as a part-time instructor 42 years ago this month. And as I look back over time, I watch my grandchildren, and a 5-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 10-year-old all going back to school. And the 5-year-old has really been a lot of fun, and the questions she will ask about things and about going back to school. And I think it goes over to us. I think that excitement from being a child and going back to school for the first time continues, even when you're over 60-something like me. Education keeps you young, because I'm really 85 years old. I don't know if you knew that. Thank you, Tom. At least somebody will get my joke. But seriously, I think that one of the things I like about education is that we have a beginning, a middle, and an end, and go in cycles. I grew up working in my family's restaurant business, and we were open 7 days a week, 364 days a year. So the only change pretty much was the dinner menu. Other than that, we called it breakfast, dinner, and supper in those days. I had to go to school before I learned there was such a thing as lunch. There in the South, it was supper. Dinner was the afternoon meal. Who knew? Who knew? Tom, you're supposed to laugh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So they're still trying to decide, is he straight? Is he being funny or what? Not doing much good on either one this morning. Mary, help me out here. We're glad to have you back. I tried to greet part of you. All of those that I did not speak to or shake hands, those that I did not, would you please stand a moment? Now, everybody's seated, I got to. So, those of you that are standing, welcome, and turn and shake hands with somebody else there.
Yes!
Pretend it's me. Thank you. Thank
Shake
you.
hands.
Please be seated. Welcome.
Yes! Yes!
No. Welcome back. This is an exciting time for Wake Tech. There are lots of good things. I will have a good announcement for you at the very end, so you have to stay all the way through and hear what the final announcement is going to be. All right, Mary, your turn.
So there have been some changes on our campuses as the college continues to grow. Tell us about them.
Sure. The most visible change probably are the new facilities, but I want to start with the folks inside those new facilities. Those of you that are first time as full-time employees of the college that are in this session, please stand and let me give you a round of applause. Welcome. We're glad to have you.
Welcome!
I believe Benita told me we had 96 or 98 new full-time employees, so we probably got about half in this session.
We
We'll
have almost enough parking spaces for them now. too.
Almost. Well, they're not all on this campus.
Oh,
Thank you, Tom. Thank you. Back up there. Regarding facilities on this campus, those of you who have seen Montague Hall, the Board of Trustees named that building for Harvey Montague, who's the longest serving now member of the Board of Trustees, and also became chairman of the board at our July meeting. So please give him a round of applause. Holding Hall will be completely renovated, and we will be able to add about 15 new classroom buildings to that and move a lot of functions back in. Disability support services will move back in there, business technologies. Grants, I believe, will move from Western Wake into that facility. When it's completed, probably will take about a year from the time we get started to remodel. Holding totally, we're going down to the steel and remodel that facility. Parking on this campus, we have added the bridges from Lot S, and we will continue. We'll make some changes in the shuttle buses there. So there will be some changes on this campus. Moving up the road about 8 miles, public safety campus. We will be remodeling 33,000 square feet on that campus, and I think it'll be ready in about 12 or 14 months. Then moving on to the Beltline, Vice President Kickin mentioned the new Bush Street. We're going to call it Beltline Center. Hopefully we'll quickly move to a Beltline campus there. And we have about 15 or 20 people who are already working there that were in Holding Hall. Are any of you here? If you are, stand up and be recognized. Stand up. Let's give them a round of applause. We haven't forgotten you, okay? We have not forgotten you. You're already over there. We'll be there. There'll be more of us. We'll move out of the AEC probably in November or December as that building is completed. And we'll go into about 3 times as much space in that facility. And there'll be a lot of new programs in that facility, including cosmetology. Is that where barbering's going, Anthony? Barbering will be at Chapanoke at the public safety facility there. Then the other new program that comes to mind is the facilities maintenance. And hopefully Sam Wells and Bill Terrell, I've heard you for several years telling me about machining. And hopefully we can add something at the new Beltline campus to be. It's a center right now. Backing up a few miles back on Wilmington Street, I have faculty in here that will be teaching at the Vernon Malone College and Career Academy. That's an interesting hybrid. The county owns the building. The public schools are in there in the daytime, and we have faculty there teaching the high school students in the daytime. Then in the evening, it will be our facility. And those of you that saw it last Friday about the same time, it's amazing what you can do with $24 million, isn't it? Thank you, Tom. Do I have any of the faculty that are going to be teaching on Vernon Malone? Wave to us. Thank you, welcome. Thank you. Then moving up the road a ways to the North Campus, we have a lot under construction there. Right now, there's a parking deck under construction. The new Learning Resources Center is under construction. Bridges connecting the parking decks with the campus are under construction, I believe, or soon will be under construction. And then the next phase will take place on the, I have to get my east and west here, east side of Perry Creek. There we will be adding new facilities there for our Applied Technologies program. Patty Godin, Sandy Dietrich, I've heard you telling us about the need there. We'll be expanding on those, that side of the road and are very excited about that expansion. So we'll be spending about $125 million plus or minus on that campus in the next 2 years or so. Then the other piece where nothing has started yet, that was the trick question. Did you catch it about the RTP campus? Our campus dean, Rita, are you here? Rita German, she may still be working her other job. There she is. She's working with our community and with the planning to get that campus up and running, hopefully by the end of 17, I believe. So those are some of the things going on with facilities, but if you recall, I recognize people first before facilities. The other thing that we've done about people is promote our people. This past February, almost 190 plus people received faculty rank that they had earned. And so,
yes!
Those of you that are here this session that received that rank, please stand, and we want to give you a round of applause.
Yes!
They also received a salary increase because the rules for last year, yeah, I'm going to applaud that in a minute. The rules allowed us to do that for promotion. So we consider that as a career pathway for our faculty, and I'm pleased to do that, and I hope we do another 190 this February. So, round of applause is due there. This is a time of change. We are doing a search for a new dean of our Perry Health Sciences campus. The board named the Health Sciences campus in honor of Mr. and Mrs. Jim Perry. His wife is a longtime nurse, and so we're real pleased to do that, but we're searching for a dean in that facility. We'll be naming a new small business center head in just a few days. And we will, after a national search, we will be naming today, is Ryan Schweibert here? Ryan, are you here? Let me introduce you before they applaud. Dr. Ryan Schweibert is our new Chief Information Officer and Vice President for Information Technology Services. Ryan, welcome.
Yes!
Dr. Schweibert.
ITS!
Dr. Schweibert comes to us after 14 years at Southwestern Community College, where he led a number of efforts there to improve IT technology in that area, and in a very mountainous area, put together networks, worked with other community colleges in that area, and achieved great things. And we know that he will achieve even more here as part of our team. So, Ryan, welcome. We're glad to have you as part of our team. I would be remiss if I did not say thank you to a couple of folks that have done and are doing acting roles. Kathy Weeks, are you here? Kathy is serving as, there she is, as interim. I'm going to name two people. Remain standing, Kathy. Hold the applause. as our interim dean of the Perry campuses. And I'd also like to thank Chris Wheeler for serving as our interim Chief Information Officer. Chris, I saw you this morning. Please stand. Let's give them a round of applause. Say thank you for those roles that they took on. And I'll move on. Back to you, Barry. Take it away.
So what do you think about this new EPIC initiative, Dr. Scott?
I think that it is the future of education. I think that e-learning and simulations and helping our students to learn how they learn best is what we need to be doing. I think that there will be some major changes coming in higher education. I see this all around us, and we're going to be out in front. We're not going to be too far in front. I don't want to be on the bleeding edge, but I do want to be on the leading edge. Or, yeah, thank you. So it is something that we need to do. It is an area. If our online offerings were a separate campus, and we called it a virtual campus, this campus would be our largest, but the online learning would be our second largest, and it would be larger than North Campus, and North Campus is larger than 37 standalones of the 58 community colleges. So to give you an idea of what our customers, our students, are telling us. But the reason we need to do it, Mary, is that students are not completing at the same rate as students in our seated classes.
So we know that EPIC is a continuation of our completion agenda. Why is there a need for a program like this?
Sure. Our students are part-time. The 70,000 number that I throw around, you realize that about 94% of those are part-time students. That's been our model, that the student can go part-time and work part-time and get an education. By definition, all of the people in continuing education, and we're looking at changing the name there possibly to occupational continuing education or workforce continuing education, because the term implies basket weaving, belt making to too many people and not getting workforce skills. So by definition, all 40,000 of those people are part-time. In our academic programs of 30,000 different folks in a given year, and 22,000, as John Saparellis said this morning, in fall semester, only about 4 or 5,000 of them are full-time. So with a full-time student taking a full-time load for 2 years and successfully completing it, our completion rates are nothing to write home about for that group of people. The others stretch it out, that over a number of years to complete a degree, life happens to the people. They get married, they get divorced, they have children, they get a full-time job, they lose their full-time job. All kinds of things in life happen, and if they stretch it out too far, they don't complete. So one of the big pushes in higher education is the whole completion agenda. We are seriously considering changing the name from university transfer to university completion program at Wake Tech to put the emphasis on completion. Stay tuned. Who knows? Mary, back to you.
So, in addition to all the other changes you've talked about, I understand there have been some changes in senior administration as well.
Yes. I mentioned Dr. McGraw leaving us and Ryan Schweibert becoming our new Chief Information Officer. We have a retirement coming up in February, and I've told him I was going to miss him, but Gerald Mitchell will be retiring then. Jerry, this will be your last, well, at 10 o'clock will be your last convocation. Let's give him a round of applause. Jerry. And I have named Dr. Gail Green as our new Executive Vice President, and so she'll be learning the job during that period of time. Gail, where are you? Are you step out? So those are some of the changes that I wanted to mention. All right.
So now,
we're getting down to the money question.
There we go.
Yet?
Now the question
Are we
on
there yet,
everybody's
Daddy?
mind.
We left.
There we go. So will we be getting raises this year?
Yes.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
I will tell you the funny thing that happened yesterday during rehearsal. When we got here, I said, "Oh, we're out of time. We'll tune in tomorrow." And I did. I didn't tell them. Okay. Here's the rules. Here's the rules that we're playing under. First one is from the legislature. Legislature says for full-time employees employed June the 30th. Now, if you're 9 months faculty and you were here and your contract ended in May and you started back now, you're employed. So this covers you. So for full-time employees on June the 30th, the legislature has provided $1,000 salary increase that everybody in this room knows about. In addition, the legislature says that all who earn annual leave will earn 5 bonus days. So that's what your legislature has provided for you and me. I get some of that too. All right. The other one, the second, is what Wake Tech's going to provide for you. The rules are such this year that we can do this, and we're going to. And here's what we're going to do. Based on your productivity, teaching more students, retaining more students, graduating more students, and the results of our applied benchmarking projects, those who have completed and entered the data for their benchmarking projects will receive a 3% raise.
Yes!
I would like to tell you that special thanks goes to Marla Tart and Art Andrews. Marla and Art, will you stand up, please, for helping us manage our money? Art's here, Marla's working, looks like, for helping us manage our resources. Our dollars come with strings. All dollars are not created equal for us, unfortunately. But when we have the opportunity to do things for our people, I will tell you that Art's there helping me figure out how we can do that. So I thank you very much, Art and Marla, for your assistance there. Mary, the last thing that I will say there is that I'm told that to tell the folks to look under their seats for a golden ticket. Now don't tear off the white thing there that says do not remove under penalty of law. There, under some of the seats there, and the foundation will have an additional award for you. All right.
Mary Rowland, I want you to give our mistress of ceremonies a round of applause.
Yes!
Thank you. Okay, so thank you, Dr. Scott, and thank you all for watching The Late Show with Epic. I'd like to thank everyone who made it possible, including the communications team, the Epic committee, and our fabulous band, Ray Timms, Doug Plotz, Barry Craig, Lieutenant Mike Banks, and of course, Tom Brennan. And I want to thank everybody who participated here today. Before you leave, the band has one last song that will help keep us in the epic mood. And if you notice, we have lyrics for you to sing along with.
You gotta get off the couch, get to a desk, and turn on your PC. Something big is happening at Wake Tech, an enhancement in the quality of an online education. It's an e-learning sensation. And now that I said it, you'll want to get it. It's going to be epic. And now that I said it, you'll want to get it. It's going to be epic. And now that I said it, you'll want to get it. It's going to be epic. If you want skills, come and get skills. There's really been no better time. We're proving that we're improving the success that you'll have online. We're kicking it up, kicking like we never ever done before. And if you got skills but want new skills, log into Wake Tech and get some more. And now that I said it, you'll want to get it. It's going to be epic. And now that I said it, you'll want to get it. It's going to be epic. And now that I said it, we're going to end it. It's going to be epic. Thank you, Wake Tech. Thanks for coming, everybody.